I think the Marshall family's commitment to Grand Island has been a major reason for the bank's success. Bill Marshall III and his father always made sure Five Points Bank was a leading supporter of the many Grand Island charitable organizations that do so much good in our community.
When Five Points Bank opened in 1971, Grand Island's population was less than 33,000. The bank ended that first year with $700,000 in total assets. But by 1990, the city had grown to nearly 40,000 residents, and Five Points Bank had grown to $100 million in assets. How did it happen?
And my grandfather had a saying that you have to pay rent for the space you take. And it was that we all owe the community as citizens to give back to that community and to make it a better place.
Well, Bill and his father had moved down here from Niobrara. His heart was always in Grand Island, along with his families.
My grandfather and father just loved progress. I remember a lot of times on Sunday afternoon driving, through the hotel parking lots to see how full they were, or if they had a customer building an addition to their business, driving by and seeing the progression of that addition.
Five Points Bank played a tremendous amount of growth for the community. We built the doctors building through the SBA for all the doctors. And then we also were the bank that supported the orthopedic group and some other doctors for the surgery center.
We always welcome businesses, agriculture, and consumers alike. Because we do that, we're a well-diversified bank. We have a broad range of customers. We have the mindset to grow with our customers as well as with the community.
A major sign of Five Points' growth occurred in 1981, when the bank opened its first branch on Stolly Park Road.
And in that area, back in the 80s when we, started that branch, it was like 60% of all the commercial owners and managers lived within a 3-mile radius of that location.
A marketing study determined that Stolly Park Road would be a good location for both commercial and consumer business from those owners and managers.
And that was one of the best decisions that the bank made, because that location has really done well.
Here at Five Points Bank, we knew that we had to have several key locations for our customers to have the options to bank with. We have 4 strategic locations in Grand Island, making it easy for anybody to bank with Five Points Bank in Grand Island.
In addition to promoting business growth, the Marshalls believe that championing the community's causes and nonprofit organizations propelled Grand Island forward.
They would love to see the stadium at Senior High, the gym at Central Catholic.
Yeah, Bill Marshall III was heavily involved in bringing the state fair to Grand Island. His family continues to support it with their personal and the Five Points Bank donations.
Basically, it's because of him, a good part of him, that we got the job done and got the state fair in the community.
We're just so excited when the state fair came to town, or the Heartland Event Center was built, and they were really intricately involved in College Park.
Seeing that companies reinvest into the community to me is huge. Having the ability to help grow the community, it's advantageous to companies as well as the community itself.
Yeah, 15 years ago, Five Points Bank had just over $400 million in total assets, and we grew over 50% in the next 5 years.
The growth of Grand Island and the bank has accelerated since then, with 5 Points exceeding $1.6 billion in total assets, and the community's population topping 50,000.
Just all of those major things that have happened over the last 15 or 20 years. Either my grandfather was involved in, my dad was involved in on some level, or the bank was involved.
5 Points Bank, celebrating 50 years as the better bank.